Hey, continuing on the topic about the being feminine. I received so many messages from my friends, which I like. I love my friends so much. Thank you all. Who are saying you're feminine, and I appreciate that. What I want to explain, it's kind of on a deeper level. It's not just about putting the lipstick on, putting dress and heels on, and then you go out and then you're feminine. That is only I think like maybe 5% of it. And it's kind of surface level. What I'm talking about is the deeper level to have that intimate relationship with yourself, which involves self-love, self-respect and values and beliefs. And it has been really, really hard for me to it's been a tough journey for me to kind of discover them. I've been I think I probably could be in a Guinness record book in amount of abusive relationship. And I mean like emotionally, physically, and also financially. So I've been in all three of them. And I think that's like after the last relationship, which I had, it made me question myself. Like, why the hell do I end up in a square one over and over and over again? And it was kind of like it was facing reality. Going through you get the layers off and you peel yourself like down like an onion, getting to the core of the source and where is it coming from. And I actually realized that like all this time I've been asking myself the wrong questions. When I was in this kind of relationship, I would be asking, why do people treat me like that? And trying to understand why others are treating me like in abusive way. And it's been going on for years. And only recently, when I say recently, I mean like year and a half ago, a bit more than that ago, I realized that I've been asking the totally wrong question. Instead of asking why are others treating me this way, I should have asked myself, why do I let them treat me this way? Like, what is wrong with me that I accept this kind of treatment from others? Like, what is the cause of it? And one of my good friends, he suggested me to read a book, and the book was, the name of the book was Dark Side of the Light Chasers. Really, really good book by Debbie Ford. And I started to read it, and because I was so sick and tired of just being in this bloody circle and vicious circle, not able to get out of it, that it was like make it or break it kind of thing. So I started to read the book, and one of the questions, like one of the self-development questions there was about your weaknesses and strengths, like what's your kind of like good and bad sides. And I wrote that on a paper, and then there was other part of the same question that you had to ask other people what they think about it. And I emailed that to my family members and quite a few friends, and some of them I did not want to actually ask this question because I did not want to know the answer, but I did it anyway. Like, it was so hard because you kind of deep down know, but you don't want them to tell you what it is. And that was an eye-opener for me. Good sides, great. Bad sides, weaknesses, I realized that is the thing what I have to work on to actually get out of the circle. And since then I've been doing self-development work like crazy. I've been reading books, podcasts, courses, like you name it, I'm in there. And going back to that intimacy with myself, I realized that all the time I have been like in overdrive. And that is when you are in survival mode. You go, and you don't have time to actually sit down and breathe and feel yourself or check in with yourself, because you're so busy. You're so busy with everything else. And I started to trace back where was it coming from, because there's always explanation for things. And my biggest question was why? Like, I would take my list of the kind of my weaknesses or kind of like a negative traits and ask myself why and where is it coming from? And of course, it went back to childhood and the realization that actually my dad was never happy with what I achieved. He was criticizing me. Also, actually, my mom was doing the same thing, maybe not as loudly as my dad, but the amount of times she said that she will send me to the boarding school because I can't behave and I'm not like this and I'm not like this child. And then you are growing up with the view that your parents are gods. And if your gods are if the gods are telling you that you are not good enough, then that's obviously truth. You can do what you want, but you're not good enough. And I grew up with that mindset that whatever I do, I'm not kind of gonna be good enough. So also in school, being told by teachers, I was kind of never gonna make it because I'm not bright enough. And you grow and you meet people who diminish you, who keep repeating the same thing what your dad has told you, the same words. And realization like, why did I end up in abusive relationship was just there. Because they would be telling me that I'm not good enough, that I'm like stupid and this and that. And I would believe it, but in my head, I thought, you know what? If I just gonna try harder, they surely will love me. They will love me because I'm trying so hard. Surely they see that. And that was nothing to do with trying harder. That was nothing to do with, like, those people had their own issues. But I had to solve my issues out and actually take responsibility. Why the hell am I ending up where in that kind of circumstances? And it's been that self-development side, it has been fantastic because I have found my questions to my why. And now I'm working through how. So how can I bond with myself and become intimate with myself? And I'm working towards it. And it's that connection with yourself, finding the time and planning, putting in a schedule, because I have this tendency to be kind of nearly the traits of workaholic, that I can't switch my brain off and I just keep going. And that's that traces back to that I'm not enough and I'm gonna try harder. And I realized that. So working on that feminine side now, which is more than putting the lipstick on. It's finding time for yourself, finding things would make you happy and brings you joy. So I'm looking now into that, like what brings me joy? And I've been doing some like routine already with the morning and evening face massage after I wake up and before I go to bed. And just discovering what actually brings me joy, to bring out that feminine side, to bring out that like pleasure of who I am. And it's nothing to do with actually other people, but it's directly to do with myself. So yeah, just wanted to share that. And thank you guys. I really, really love you. The response what I've got, it's been incredible. But yeah, just wanted to tell you that it's all fine. I'm not in depression or anything, but I just wanted to share where I'm coming from and how am I feeling. And yeah, it's good. It's the self-discovery process. It's good. And actually, the more you invest in yourself in terms of time and money, that you're going to become your biggest investment in that way. And no matter the circumstances, no matter what's going to happen in your life, you are there. You will be you, and no one can take that away from you. No one can take that away from you. So yeah, thank you for watching, and have a great day, everyone. Love you loads.